So it turns out, I know this is bizarre to say out loud, that the way kids learn, the way we all know kids learn through sensory experience, turns out the grown-ups learn the same way. So we're gonna go downstairs and play. If we don't start to do something that allows them to have that first experience in nature, they don't go out and seek it out anymore. Average age of visitors in Parks Canada right now is 53 years old, and it's going up. So that's because there's no one having that imprint early. I mean, if we lose the lens, if we stop thinking about what's best for child development, if we stop thinking that way, then we make really dumb decisions. There should only be one reason for these play spaces for kids, and it's for optimal child development. And that's gotta be the lens through which we make every decision. And if that's the lens, then we will do more nature, we will do more sensory. Dirt is good. Those micro and macroorganisms that are in that dirt is important for our immune system. So things that are designed by someone in California and then built offshore and sent to you in a crate or in a box has nothing to do with learning for kids. Even if you follow all the rules, they're still gonna break the rules. That's normal for them. They're gonna find ways. Sam was totally not interested in going down the slide. He was only interested in going up on the top. So if they're gonna break the rules anyway, then we should actually start to think about, rather than being so freaked out about that stuff, we should start to think about what's best. And the key to these spaces, and the way I want you to be thinking always when you're looking at your outdoor spaces, is do you have something that covers all 5 senses? And if you do, then it is probably a good space. And if you don't, figure out what you're gonna do for those other senses that are missing. Cognitive engagement during play is what we all want. We want their heads in the game. The injury rates go down, the learning goes up. There's no big deal if you fall. If you fall from over 6 feet, yes, okay, that's when we start to have problems. 82% of the injuries happen above 6 feet on a thing. The reason is that the dynamics of falling means you land on your head. So we don't need to get them up that high, we just need to create great challenges for them lower. You want to spread your stuff throughout the whole space. You don't want to have just gross motor, you got to have fine motor, you've got to have creative play sections, you got to have places for dramatic play. You got to find a way to have a place for the one kid to actually have a quiet, solitary moment. If you look out in your space and you don't have that, then that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem for the kids that need that. If you're looking at the lifespan of this, you're only replacing little odds and ends. You're not replacing the whole thing. So over 20 years or more, this becomes way cheaper.